Hello.
Hey, Prophet, Priest, how's it going?
It's going fine.
This Joe's son, Taiwan.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to see. Are you still having church?
Yeah.
Well, how does it go? Is it Moses' church or yours? Like, who would I be under if I came back?
That's your choice. That's your choice. Right now, Prophet Joe is under me.
Oh, he said he finna be a minister.
I didn't say that.
Oh, God.
He might be talking to the priest Obadiah about that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I elevated Obadiah to the priest.
Obadiah is a priest?
Mm-hmm. And Prophet Moses, Queen Natasha, and King Manasseh consecrated me as bishop.
Oh, they did it together?
Yeah.
Did you record it? Like if somebody wanted
No, not that I know of. I got paperwork, and he got paperwork too.
Oh, King Manasseh, he's on the what's that area called? 100 and
he on Roseman area.
Yeah, Roseman.
Yeah, but if you come back, you'll be under the person that you left from under. Unless you don't want to. That's up to you.
Oh, so what was the story about the name that you gave? Like you said God gave you that name like a long time ago. Like how do you think it worked? How do you think it worked?
What do you mean how it worked?
Like, cause I know Bishop James Aaron, he was saying that okay, this how it go. This is what my thought. At Tutankhamun, they had so many people. So they was saying if they didn't like the name or whatever, he would get them another one because they had so many people at that time. I think
to me, it's not about liking the name or whatever. To me, that's just my opinion. Because when you like something, I didn't think I was going to be Ezekiel, and my teacher at the time didn't think so neither. So it wasn't about if I liked the name. It's the spirit that comes with the name that I accepted.
So these are... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You have to accept the name, accept the spirit that comes with the name.
So the names come from the heavens, like the first, third, or the seventh or fifth heaven? They come way from heaven?
It's kind of complicated.
Oh.
The Spirit will reveal to you. As a leader, the Spirit gives you what you need. And the Spirit will reveal to you. And it's up to you to accept it, or you can reject it.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm trying to make sure I'm not...
I'm talking about as a leader, you can not give the name out.
Oh, you could just hold it?
Yeah. Joseph did that for years.
Joseph?
Yeah.
Well, Joseph or...
King Joseph.
Oh, he would hold it to watch the person?
He didn't want to give it. Or make the elevation.
Because
for whatever reason they may have.
Right.
They do it, King Peter used to do it too. For whatever reason.
Wait, do you have to deal with that person? Because I heard a prophet say he carried people. Like when you're a Coptic leader, you got to carry them?
No. There ain't no... carrying a person is not really what, that don't mean that. That means you're just helping them out or whatever, If you living somewhere and they paying your rent and they letting you live there for free, that's basically, they carrying you. They taking care of you.
You're right. So wait, who was your teacher though? That's why. Like, are you from Samuel? Like, let me tell you, the first time I met you, we was at like an Adam convention in 2005, and Samuel was like, "Stand up!" He was hollering. You know, he militant. He's like, "Stand up! Say it! Say it!" He like, and you stood up. You was like,
I had three teachers. The first teacher that brought me into the religion was Prophet Samuel. From there, I was placed under Queen Natasha, and I sat under her. But Samuel was in the army at the time, and he had to leave. He was gone. He wasn't there. And I had to sit under Queen Natasha, and she taught me. After I was gone from there,
Bartholomew?
Yes, Prophet Bartholomew. That was my last teacher.
But you started out at Christ True Vine.
No, I started out at Alpha and Omega. And so did Samuel. Now, in fact, Queen Natasha and Prophet Moses ordained Prophet Samuel used to go to Bartholomew Church at one point, too. That was once his leader, too. But Bartholomew didn't ordain Samuel. Queen Natasha and Prophet Moses ordained him a minister. That's where he got that from.
Oh. And then your fish, you brought in Joseph. That's your only one.
I had a lot of students. I had a lot of students, but they fell off. I had a lot of women. Even Joy's mother was one that I brought in. Her name is Rochelle, but her spiritual name is Mary. But I brought her in. I had a lot of students that I brought into the religion.
What about Alasheba? Does she still come now?
Yeah. But she lives far away.
Oh.
And she's trying to move back to the city.
What? So y'all there? What about Prophet Meshach? His church still open?
Not that I know of. It's closed.
Damn. Why he closed?
Probably no membership. The membership count probably too low. He be having church online. Like a televangelist.
Cause everybody was saying that he rich and he got money and everything, but money can't keep people in there, obviously, when you say that.
No, they ain't gonna hold they ain't gonna draw no members. For whatever reason, certain things draw members. And if you don't have it, as wise as Bartholomew was, that didn't draw members. He had a lot of people came from under him. He had a nice amount of people at one time. But that doesn't draw members. Whatever it is about, he was explaining it to me like this. He said, whatever it is about King Peter, he knew how to move people. He knew how to move a crowd. And he knew how to draw people. And that's why his church was so big.
It wasn't because they had a lot of money. Like, if it's a lot of people that's
not what do it. John the Revelator found it out the hard way.
Well, what happened?
The temple at one point was empty. On the verge of closing. Because that doesn't draw members. It doesn't draw people.
So he started in like 97? Because he was like 19, so he had to wait.
No, they raised him up at 19. They put him up there as a leader. But the thing that I'm trying to get you to see is that doesn't draw members. It doesn't draw members, you know. You have to be a particular type of person, and people have to be drawn to you for whatever reason. And that's what draws members, you know. But yeah, if you decide you want to come back, you know, yeah, you'll be a part of the Lighthouse Coptic Temple. And we got a blessing coming up. Well, Priest Obadiah do.
And so I'll still be a major prophet?
Of course, that's where you left off at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you left off at.
Is it so? You saw major prophet? Like why I didn't say minor prophet or just regular prophet?
Those are degrees. Those are the degrees that we have in religion. You know, we have major prophets, minor prophets. Jonah is a minor prophet. Or major one of them. I forget. But yeah. But that's what we have in our religion. We have those degrees. So, you know, we put the people where, you know, the leader can place the person where he wants them to be at that time to see how they work in that degree. It's all up to the leader. You know, the leader, that's his job. Put the person where he wants them to be at that particular time, you know.
Yeah. And then and then that's your spiritual name, right? Did like Moses give you that name, Ezekiel?
Yeah, Moses named me. He named me. When the name comes, it was me and another prophet named Jeremiah and another prophet named Daniel. Oh. Yeah, all three of the names came at the same time.
Yeah. And so, like, when the name that you gave, like, is this something that you saw that I can draw a lot of people? Like, cause I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Cause in 2005, there was somebody that said it's gonna be a lot of churches coming after me, and he said it's gonna take a bishop to lay hands on me. You know what I mean? So it's like 2005. He said a lot of. So when you say that name, is it like a connector? Because like when you gave it, you could see I had people in the audience. You know what I mean? A lot of people. My dad was looking like, you know, how is he like living in my living room, no money, but he can draw all these people. He barely got a job. He barely got a car. I was living in the living room. Huh?
The point that you have to understand that people will try to convince you of, I didn't make that name. I didn't make it up. People will say, he just made that up. No, I didn't. I did not make it up. I'm too afraid to do something like that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't play with God like that. I didn't make that name up. That name is right in the Bible. And just because you don't know about it and it's past your understanding doesn't mean that it does not exist. You have to read and understand it. And I don't have the Spirit. The Spirit was given to you. So it's up to you whether or not to accept it or reject it. You know, but that Spirit will work with you, but you have to accept it. And you have to understand what it is. To me, from what I can, in my mind, what I can gather about it is that he said in that time he will send his servant, the branch. And the branch, his servant, the branch. That's what he said. It's in the Bible. He said, I will send my servant, the branch, and he will spread out all over this land. There's a lot of things that you have to read about. You have to read up on it. It's in the Bible.
Yeah, you said there's a lot of things he can do once he send.
It's up to you to have to. You have to analyze it. You have to work with it. You have to accept it. You have to call on it. You have to use it. I didn't get the full understanding of the spirit of Ezekiel until I started using it, working with it. What I mean by using it, working with it, when I get up to pray, I invoke that name. I call that name. This is your servant, you know, Ezekiel, coming before you, blah, 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 blah. So what you're doing there is invoking that name and calling that spirit, waking that spirit up in you and speaking with God. I'm not coming by myself. I'm coming with this power. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have to work with it. You have to use it. And all you have to do is start analyzing what a branch is and spiritually what a branch is and what it does.
Yeah.
All you do is read about it. I read about it. It came to me one day. A scripture came to me. A Bible chapter came to me. Bible directed me to read this certain chapter. I forget what it is. And I started reading that chapter, and it started revealing to me something I had never seen there before. And it was talking about God's servant, the branch. I never heard of that before until then.
Yeah.
I never knew that name even existed until then.
I think it's in the book of Zechariah.
So that's how I know that certain people, they're going to try to say something about it because they never seen it before. There's a lot of names in the Bible that you've never seen. You have to be wise to see it. The Spirit has to show it to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be a major prophet. My daughter just came back.
Your daughter, what degree she in?
She's a princess, a golden princess. But she's big. So we might move her, into the empress degree. I don't know yet. She's in college, in the nursing program.
You don't have video like when you opened your church up though? Because I saw a picture. You had the speakers and you was marching in.
Yeah, but we probably didn't record nothing, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, so Joe comes to church with his grandson.
Oh, Mari, yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Real big.
Yeah. He don't bring that lady and her family there no more?
No.
He know a lot of people. He can have them students.
Yeah, but man, people have to follow you.
Oh, all right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought y'all saw. Cause like what the prophet said, and like when you say that name, it's like a connecting person who can like, get a lot of people and like have the church spread out or keep the church. I don't know.
Man, you have to accept it. You have to accept it. I can't accept it for you. Can't nobody accept it for you. You have to accept it on your own. All I did was reveal it. That's it.
That's true.
That's all I did was reveal it. Nothing else. Like, I can tell you, like Prophet Priest Obadiah, his daughter is a princess, a golden princess. But her name is not Misha no more. I named her Leah.
Leah.
Leah. Her name is Princess Leah. And when I sealed that name on her, she accepted that spirit. And things have been changing ever since. Her name is Leah. See? Nobody saw that coming. Even her own father didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming either because the Spirit told me. So that's what I did. I was instructed to do it. I did it.
Right.
But it's up to the person to receive it or reject it. They can reject it. They don't have to come to church no more.
Some people, huh?
It's a choice.
You say who?
People cannot come to church if they don't want to. It's a choice. It's a choice. They have to want it, You have to want it. All I can say is, try it out. See how it works for you. See how it works with you. And go from there with it. If it don't work for you, then it don't work for you. Just leave it alone. But if you try it, it works for you. You know, I've seen people get names and it tear their ass loose.
It messed them up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they not holy or something?
It can't work with that spirit. That spirit can't work in their house. Can't work with them. Can't live in their house either. You can't even work with them because of the way they are, or who they are, and how they live, or whatever. You know, like I named the young man. I had Elisha.
Yeah.
I had Elisha under me, and he worked for a while with that spirit, and after a while, can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Queen Palladius, I don't know if you know her. Her name is Queen Palladius. And at the time, she had a prophet. She was opening up her own church. She had a prophet, and she was trying to make him a leader. And she went over to James Aaron because that's what James Aaron do. If you follow him, he'll give you what you ask for. That's what he does. He don't care if it's right or wrong. He'll just give it to you because he want to make you follow. He wants you to follow him. So Queen Palladius went over there with him. Was over there with him for a while, and she had that young. Because she stepped out and got her church. She had that young man. James Aaron named that young man Melchizedek, king of Salem.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Morning for the material right now.
Okay.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just play the credit card.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so not today. And finish.
No problem.
One moment.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I need to work in a different store.
Uh-huh.
I finish this two of the healing tomorrow.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Maybe I need an today.
I have to call.
I don't have to get maybe tomorrow.
I'll call you. Okay. All right.
I do tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, like I was saying,
Yeah.
they named that boy Melchizedek, king of Salem. And boy, that spirit tore his ass up. Because he couldn't master that. He couldn't work with that. Think about what they named him. King of Salem, priest of the Most High God. That means you got to be living a life, man. You can't be running around here no damn wine head or drinking or none of that. Because that's not becoming of a king priest. How? You know, so that spirit couldn't work with him. He couldn't master it. It tore him up. They found him somewhere on the corner, drunk, walking the street, drunk, passed out, and he wasn't ready to be a leader. That's another thing that'll mess you up real bad. When they try to jump into that degree of being a leader and they're not ready, it mess you up real bad. So that's what happened with him. You know, nobody know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that boy. But he should have never let him name that boy that. And I tell you why they did it, because they figured if they name him that, then all the people will run after him and start following him. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
But that's not what happened. See, Cicero never had a whole lot of people. That's the story they don't tell you. He never had a whole lot of people when he started. He only had about maybe 4 or 5 people when he started in the basement. About 4 or 5 people. That's all he had for a long, long time. That's all he had was a few queens for a long time. And he didn't get popular until he got here and he still didn't have a whole lot of members yet. The person that had a whole lot of members was King Peter. He the one had a lot of followers. But once Cicero kept going, he started gaining members. That's why he ended up getting the Rose Bowl, because the church started growing, but it stayed low membership for a long time because everybody can't receive that kind of religion, the spiritual religion like that. They couldn't receive it, so it stayed that way for a long, long time. When he got the Rose Bowl, that's when the church grew. From Queen Joanna's mouth, she told me that her teacher, Queen Musu, had 135 students at one time.
Wow.
Bartholomew was her teacher. No, Bartholomew was one of her teachers. Nehemiah, Prophet Samuel's father, was one of her students. King Peter, his wife, was one of her students. All of them came from under her. Yeah, Musu. That's that picture you see him standing by her. That's his teacher.
The dark skinned one.
That lady, that little old lady that you see wearing them robes, that when he standing by that's Queen Eve, and he had a hat on, and they was like they was walking somewhere. That's King Peter's teacher.
Oh, what's her name?
Musu, Queen Musu.
Queen Musu.
That's her teacher. That's his teacher.
So Queen Eve.
He said, she came to the church one Sunday. I hear the story, and that he stood her up in the church and said, "Y'all want to know how I know how to do everything I do? Well, here she is right here." And she stood up. Yep, Queen Musu. That was all they teacher.
And
she had a lot of them.
And so the other lady in that picture, is that Queen Eve, his wife? That's
Prophet Cicero's wife.
She dark skinned?
She was brown skinned. She wasn't real dark. She was brown skinned.
Wow.
She wasn't real dark. She was like a brownish color.
I asked because it's no pictures of her in her garments.
Yeah, I got it. I seen it. Look, Queen Joanne got it. Queen Joanne got the picture.
Queen Joanne.
Yeah, Queen Joanne. Queen Joanna. She's like 93 or something now. 94, 96, one of them.
Was Prophet Cicero, was he an army veteran in World War I? Because I'm trying to see, how did he travel to Egypt or Ethiopia?
No. Prophet Cicero came from South America, from the Amazon region over there. That's where he came from. South America. That's where he came from. Now, how he met his wife and everybody, that they said when he met her, she was already a spiritual lady doing spiritual work. And her father was a spiritual bishop. So she already had knowledge about spiritual stuff. So that's the story with how that went. But other than that, Cicero came from South America.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to see, how did he get money? Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead, I cut you off.
He was a carpenter.
Oh.
He did carpentry work. He did construction work, all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, to my surprise, I have a young lady here that works here at the shop with me, right?
Yes, sir.
And right as we speak now, she's making a garment. She's making an ephod for the deacons over there at Israel Church.
Yeah.
She showed me a picture of her uncle. And she said, my uncle wears this type of stuff. He's part of some type of religion that's like that. He wears that. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what do you mean he wears it? He said, yeah, he always wanted me to make the stuff that I'm making right here. He wanted me to make it for him over there and some people. I'm like, okay. I said, well, that means your uncle got to be from Colombia or somewhere around South America. He said, yes, he is. I said, ain't this something? So basically what she's saying is the religion is still over there now in South America. I said, they're not Catholic. She said, I know, they're not Catholic. It's similar. I said, you're right, it's similar. I said, ain't this a small world? He showed me a picture of an uncle. I seen him in a black robe. I said, ain't that something? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, I put the connection together. I said, hold on. So if Cicero was from South America, he had to have gotten a lot of the knowledge about it and ventured out to get more knowledge about it when he was in South America, where he come from. And if he was living in South America, 9 times out of 10, he was fluent in Spanish. Had to be. Because that's what they speak over there. They speak that the Latin language, they speak Spanish. So, to me, that's how they, if they still, they know about the religion over there in South America. It's a spiritual religion, man. It's not what people try to make it out to be. It's a spiritual religion. Haile Selassie, they was Coptic peoples. They know about that religion. I ain't talking about the ones over there now. They different. Them Orthodox.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, he studied with Haile Selassie. That's what Queen Rebecca said on the videotape.
That what Bartholomew told me the whole story about that. Because remember, that was Bartholomew's leader. Cicero named him Bartholomew.
Wow.
The Prophet Cicero, he was named by Prophet Cicero. Him and some more of them. And they were ordained by Queen Eve when Prophet Cicero died. When he died, they all got ordained by Queen Eve. Queen Eve called a lawyer down there and had him draw up the paperwork and ordain all of them. So I said, so what you telling me is, Bartholomew told me that. I said, so what you telling me is, you don't need anyone to ordain you. You can hire a lawyer and he does the paperwork to ordain you. If you want to do it, to go through those type of legalities. I said, wow, I didn't know that. He said, yeah, she hired a lawyer to come do it. Yep.
Yeah.
So it is what it is,
Yeah. And so, what about Prophet Cicero? Did they say he laid his life down? Second service of the church, he fell on the floor, and they carried him up to the office and tried to
No, that's not what happened. No. Bartholomew told me the story, but I'm not going to speak on it. He told me what happened. Bartholomew told me the whole story of how that happened, what happened. He choked on something. Yep. But I gotta go look. Hey, you coming to church Sunday?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get that. What we at, Tuesday? Yeah, 11:30, right?
No, 12 o'clock.
Huh? Y'all changed it?
No, it never changed. Service always started at 12.
Oh, I guess I'll try to be there early.
Yeah. It starts at 12 o'clock. Yep. Service starts at 12. Yeah, so I got to go check this garment for this girl right now that she's making for these young men. But yeah, come on down. It'd be a pleasure to have you. How you back in the city? You back in the city now, huh?
Well, Indiana.
Oh, well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, close.
Yeah. What part is Indiana?
Gary.
Okay.
It's cheaper, but they going up. But that's why I thought they gonna close the True Temple of Solomon, because they raising prices everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you then. All right.
All right, all right.
All right. Hello.
Hey, Prophet, priest, how's it going?